Inflation is wreaking havoc on pocketbooks nationwide. Prices are sky high for gas, rents, groceries, and just about everything else, and there's no end in sight. Overall, consumer prices are climbing at their fastest rate in more than 40 years. Like so many economic problems, it all comes back to an imbalance between supply and demand. During the pandemic, demand spiked because a flood of economic stimulus put more money in people's pockets, and pretty much everyone shifted their purchases toward goods, things like patio furniture and exercise bikes, and away from services like dinners out and hotel stays. Well, that surge in demand coincided with a fall in supply as the pandemic snarled supply chains for those very goods that so many of us wanted, and it kept many workers off the job for fear of getting sick. More recently, supply has been hurt by major disruptions from COVID lockdowns in China, as well as the Russian invasion of Ukraine. With demand increasing and supply plummeting, prices have skyrocketed, and it's happening all over the world. President Joe Biden has called inflation his administration's top priority. The Federal Reserve, America's central bank, has embarked on a series of rate hikes, which raises the cost of borrowing. That makes everything from credit card fees to auto loans more expensive. In theory, that should cut down demand, slow the economy, and lower inflation. But so far, inflation has remained stubbornly high. In June, the Consumer Price Index, a popular measure of inflation, rose 9.1% year over year. Now, that's the highest level since 1981. So there's no guarantee that prices will come down anytime soon. The last time inflation was this high was 1981. Back then, high prices combined with a weak economy brought financial misery for many Americans. The dynamic put central bankers in a tough spot. If they raised interest rates and slowed down the economy, it might push the economy into a recession, causing even more pain. But if they cut rates, then it would stimulate the economy and potentially drive inflation even higher. Paul Volcker, who took over as Fed chair in 1979, vowed to raise rates until inflation got under control, no matter how much it slowed the economy. He argued that the short-term economic pain far outweighed the long-term damage of inflation. In 1981, the Fed's benchmark interest rate rose as high as 20%. By comparison, after multiple rate hikes this year to tackle inflation, the interest rate stands at a range of 2.25% to 2.5%. Now, Volcker's aggressive approach did bring down inflation. When Volcker left the position in August of 1987, inflation had fallen to 3.4% from its peak of 9.8% in 1981. It's yet to be seen how high inflation will go or how high the Federal Reserve will raise rates this time around. But buckle up, it'll probably get bumpier before things settle down.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.